Well, folks, we finally made it to the end of the transfer session. We still have about 20 odd minutes to go through before you find out how we are going to line up for that first game, which is coming tomorrow. Don't forget that this is episode 58. I want to say 58. It is 58. We'll go with 58. If it's not, just read the title because I'll fix it there if it's a mistake. But anyway, hit subscribe, get notified, let everybody know that you're enjoying the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. Let's get into that final transfer special. So we've managed to get a huge sale. Now, I don't know what's going on with my lighting today, but I've been playing this transfer special over 3 days already. Fernando Giallo, £30 million offer. Absolutely fantastic. We're taking that. 16.5 will go as part of the board. That is a good deal. Textera also gets his work permit. That's another 3.2 million, raising to 3.7. Some fantastic sales. We also confirmed the sale of what is his name again? Stepan. Like I said, I'm not going to pronounce his name, but he's off as well. That was 2.4 million. So far, we have raised 43 million. We've only spent 58,000. Well, 58 for now because we're still waiting for Victor Eletu to confirm, and that will raise it to 41 million. Currently in the transfer kitty, we've got 48 million. It hasn't updated yet with the other two sales. So let's just click continue, and it should rise to 70, 62. And I mean, we can go up to 87. So we've got a lot of money to play with at the moment. We are looking for a new goalkeeper because if Meisler does leave for Leicester, that does mean we're going to need a new goalkeeper. That's also another 57 million coming into the kitty, plus another 12. I forgot about Claudini going in as well. I'm just getting back up to speed with everything. It's been about a day and a half since I last played. Oh, you muppet! Well, we signed one player, but Meisler is a muppet for not going to Leicester. Oh, well, we can accept this one. Victor Letu is in the squad. I mean, if somebody else wants to come in for Meisler, I won't be upset about it at all, to be completely honest. We're training you as a regista. Welcome to the squad. We'll do all that registration stuff later. We've got 39 million followers. We've got 2.4 million followers after I joined. That's what I'm going to say. That's how I'm putting it down there. I joined them. That's my contribution is 2.4 million followers to make it 39 million followers for the club. So now here's my little conundrum that I have at the moment is, do we replace Meisler? Do we offer him out? Man City want him as well. Why does Man City want him? Do they not have Lawrence Samoa is their number one goalkeeper? We're busy scouting him. I mean, I suppose he's not as good as Meisler, eh? Yeah, they need a backup goalkeeper. Well, here's the thing. Do I sell him? Or do I wait, and have a look at my goalkeepers, potential goalkeepers coming in? Like I said, we are scouting quite a few at the moment. You can see those scout reports all coming in. So maybe I should wait, scout, and let's see. Maybe we find someone who is better. Someone like Flip over here is probably a little bit better. Physically, yes. Mentally, and I mean, keeping wise, yes. Physically, but even mentally, not bad. But at 30 years old, is he really that much of an upgrade? I'd prefer to go someone a little bit younger. Someone like Justin Bingwa Zhao, who I think I had him for one of my other saves. I had him for the Monaco save, didn't I? Yeah, I remember he was in the Monaco save, the youth challenge that I did there. But yeah, I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just wait a bit. Not going to actively send him out. Wait for these scout reports to come in. Have a look at the players. See if there's any goalkeeper here that could potentially be a first-team goalkeeper for us for next season, or we stick with what we've got. All right, so we do have some of our scout reports coming through on that left side. Lucas Marsh, a wonder kid from Czechia. 8 million is all he's worth, and he looks like he is absolutely fantastic. For a left winger, doesn't use his left foot often, which is interesting. I've added him to my shortlist. He is one of the guys that I'm going to be looking at. Raul Torres, we did have a final report. Going to remove him. Manolis Petropoulos. I mean, he doesn't look like a bad defensive midfielder. I think there's better options out there, though, than the Greek. Going to remove him from that shortlist as well. I think it's just going over my guys in the shortlist. I had a look at Nevea. It looked like there was a lot of promise to him, and it just didn't materialize for me. I really, really did like the look of him. Pizarro, average striker, really. Vermeer, also very average. I mean, he's not bad as a DM. I know it says a practical signing and probably unlikely to improve at 27. But if we do need a little bit of depth in the defensive midfield position, because he can play as a regista, he's got the defensive midfield and probably not so much tackling and concentration, a bit low. But as a regista, I mean, he would be an ideal backup option. Don't really need one now, though. Lewis Hall, same sort of deal for him, but at 23 million, maybe a little bit too expensive for that one. And then we've got Moscardo from Liverpool, who probably would be the best choice as a backup defensive midfielder, but at 54 million is actually ridiculously high. But yeah, that's coming through. We're going to wait for a bit for those attacking midfielders on the left. There is a one or two that I have eyed looking like potential signings for us. We have some deals. What's on the table? What's people offering? Jean Penindo, a couple of loanees. Everybody's zero. You know what? Let's just accept all of those. I want him to try and get out and get game time. Glako. Fulham are interested. Got a slight interest in Fulham. 3.6 million plus another 3.6 in monthly installments. Takes it to 7.25. I'll take that offer. That is great. I have tried to offer some other players out. The likes of William, Eriksson, Illich, Uves, and Duarte Silva. Various loanees and transfers. They don't want to go. I think it is time to enlist the help of intermediaries to try and get rid of those players, because they're just sitting and taking up a budget on the wage budget, which I don't really want to happen. Elsewhere, though, I have made a little conscious decision in my mind to try and maybe capitalize on some of these older players. Guys like David Carmo, 33 years old, very, very good defender at the moment, but I kind of want to bring in someone else that can actually help a little bit better. The same with Hilgers at 31. Might be looking to try and cash in on him before his value decreases. Also, the likes of Varela and Nico as well are three options that we might be looking at just cashing in before their valuation drops below, the 20 million mark, and they become a situation like Vice where we just can't ship them off, and then they sit at the squad because their salaries are so high that they can't move. Also, the fact that we have three players in their final contract in Nico and Carmo, which are two guys that I could potentially look at shipping off, kind of means we want to capitalize on that payment right now, because I don't really want to sign Nico to a new contract, although he is a very good player and probably will be instrumental in our long-term development for the youngsters. I just don't see a world where I can rely on him and the likes of, Hilgers and Varelas and Barcos. Anyone that's basically above the age of 31, I'd say, is probably the limit. So maybe Nico has one more season left in him. We can maybe offer him a one-year contract, but definitely the top four here, I think, need to maybe try and cash in on them. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to offer them out. All 4, and then we can look for replacements. Well, Claudini has decided to leave the club. We will get 16 million from him. 7.25 will come into the kitty, which is great, which means now we have back to 27, up to 48, which is brilliant. Wage budget, we are still well, and I mean, we're 500,000 under, so we've got some wage to bring in some good players. If we sell those other 4 guys that I've offered out, there's some big money that we can spend and possibly bring in some top quality replacements. Of course, that only means if we sell them do we bring in those quality replacements. One man that I am kind of interested in is to bring in is Lucas March. Match. We'll call him Match. He looks like he could be absolutely fantastic. And you know what? Let's make that offer. Let's make that 8 million release clause. Let's do it. Let's make that offer and get it over the line. How much do you guys want for Raza over here? What if I give you, hear me out, 3.5 with yearly installments? I know they're not really in financial problems. They're quite good financially. So I'm not sure what happened with the feed there. It just kind of cut off. But I have made an offer. We've made an offer for, I think it was 3.5 million upfront, 4.5 over 12 over 3 years, I think. So that is the offer. They have accepted it. Also, Match has accepted it as well. So we're starting negotiations with that. He's not really interested in our team, which probably means we're not going to do that because I don't want to sign another Czechia guy. Unless there's a very good Czechia guy, then we'll bring him in. But definitely be a regular starter. 81,000. Now, 81,000 is a lot of money. And if we look at our current squad of 81,000 is where he is looking to go. It's not top earner, but again, I am trying to get rid of the guys that are on 200,000 and 165,000. So I think our cap should be about 120. I thought I lost that negotiation there. So 81 isn't the end of the world. I'm actually going to go up. I'm going to give you 89. Take out the 10% wage increase. 5-year contract is brilliant. We'll keep that. And then can I add a 1-year extension by club? Let's see if they will accept that. They will accept that. That is a good deal. Raza, on the other hand, doesn't want a lot of money. He is one for the future, 100%. We will assist in developing him. Future prospect. I like this kid so much. I loved him at Thurn. I'm gonna love him here. We're adding that clause in there. We're adding a 1-year contract. Let's make it another 3-year contract. We'll pump up to about 13,000. 3 years plus another 3 years. We've got him down for the long term. And then you know what? Thurn can have him back as well, except loan back. But you better use him. You better use him on the loanee back. That is the goal. Interest has leaked for my Match. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to comment. Hopefully, if we can bring those 2 guys in, well, one for the currently, one for the future, would be absolutely good. I was waiting for this. Saudi team has made an offer for Nico. 30 million is a little bit on the lower side than I wanted. I'm going to try and negotiate. I want about 45 for him. Will they take 45? They will. Ooh, I think that's a good deal. 45 for him is good. Offered out, obviously, Fagir. No one's interested. Al Ahly is interested, but I think if they make the Nico offer, I don't think they're going to make an offer for him as well. Our high earners are really actually just annoying me a little bit in terms of just financing. I like to have, proper budgets and stuff. They've made an offer with a future fee of 2.9 million plus then 2.6 million, which takes it to 2.5. That's a good offer. We'll take that. Don't think he's worth that much. Bruno Costa's been offered on loan. Don't want to accept a loan. You know what? Let's accept a loan for him. We can bring somebody else in for now. He can also go out on loan to Luton. West Ham have made an offer for Match. That was the team you preferred to move to. Hopefully, our contract's better. Well, we've got the top goal scorers, and Herman Figueroa is third on that list behind two Benfica players in Kudos and Chandrup. Darwin Nunes there as well. Pio Esposito plays for Braga, which is amazing. Reina plays for Sporting, which is also amazing. That's 5 very, very good top goal scorers. I'm glad Figueroa is there. Going through our scout reports, looking at the goalkeepers, nothing is really shouting out to me at all, to be honest. Even Bingwai Zhao, probably not the best option. Andrew here isn't bad, but I feel like there's better goalkeepers. Lawrence Asamoah, probably the better one of Man City's, and I feel like just exchanging goalkeepers Man City might not be the smartest move. Everybody else, I mean, they're pretty good goalkeepers. They're probably just not the goalkeeper that I kind of want. Also looking at some DMs, we have just scouted a few, because if Neto does leave and Bruno goes on loan, it does mean we'll probably need someone as well. Gio Reyna coming up on my scouting list is brilliant. Probably not the type of player that we want. Neither 17-year-old Edu, though, does look like a quality type of player. 12 million, though, and he's wanted by a couple of teams on loan. Not that great for me right now. Still waiting. We're still waiting on the news of Match and Raza. Those are the two big ones for us. We do have a lot of clauses that we could potentially sell if we want to. Especially the sell-on clauses. We have a few that we could sell. But at the moment, I don't really want to. We do have money in the kitty. We've, 48? We've got enough to make signings. And if we sell some of those players that we're trying to sell, we could potentially go in there. I'm going to go play this game. Hopefully, we're back with a little bit more transfer news, because that's what we want. We want more transfer news. Oh, we wanted transfer news. We've got transfer news. Shadid Raza, a Belgian under 20, under 19, is coming in. This man, if he can develop, he is probably going to be better than Darmini. I mean, if you just compare the two right now to Darmi, you can see mentally he's a lot better. Same sort of vision, but his attributes, you look at this, his mentals are already better than Darmini. And I feel with the right type of development, he could easily become a star player. Hopefully he can develop a little bit at Thun on loan. You can send him on an intensive language course. You can learn some Portuguese. Right, I did say loans. Williams got an offer of 3.3, rising a little. Oh, no, not rising, intermediate fee. I'm probably going to take it. He just doesn't fit in the team. He plays in positions we don't need, and he plays lots of positions, but in positions we don't really need. 12.5 million permanent fee, optional future fee, which I don't like. And then 2 months, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Gets him off the books. And is this also optional? It is optional. Please take it. Just go. Don't need him in the squad. They just take up wages, and they just annoy me when I see wages being used for no apparent reason. This guy's not that great. Mikey Moore. I mean, very versatile little player. Is Mikey Moore the type of player that we can use on just a rotation basis? He's quick, which is nice. Other than anything else, other than that, he's not actually that good. And 19 million is a little bit much for that. I'm going to fully scout him, though. I'm interested in him. Ricardinho, another good, versatile player. Probably a little bit better than Mikey Moore. But I'm scout him fully as well. I like him. Adrian Blake, though, probably not what I'm looking for. Budinia also not really what I'm looking for. He's fit to play. Right. Right, ladies and gents. Man City have made an offer for my goalkeeper. His value has dropped from 50 million to 32 million, which is not good. Man City want him. They've offered me 20.5. I'm going to increase that. I want at least 32. Will they take 32? They won't. Okay. Well, I kind of want more than that. So we'll see if they come in again. The problem being, well, we've just sold our 2 players, which is great. Problem being is, in terms of goalkeepers, there is not much going around at the moment. I've had a proper look at goalkeepers. And in terms of them, the only one that sort of stands out is Marco Neski here. But I don't think he's an upgrade on what we currently have. Maybe one for the future if we compare him to our reserve goalkeeper in Fabio Cruz. Probably better than our reserve goalkeeper. Yeah, there's really not much going on at the moment. I mean, if we look at just terms of top goalkeepers, our keeper is sort of valued around here. So it just shows you how good he is. Dennis Simon is probably one that I would consider, just because I know him in, Football Manager. He is a very good goalkeeper, but he doesn't want to come to me. Another one that I would also consider is Chris Brady, because he is actually a good goalkeeper in FM. But again, I'm not spending that type of money on a player. So as it stands, I probably won't sell our keeper and keep him for at least one more season. Hopefully we have a good continental run, and yeah, it helps us in the long development. These guys are all in there for last year of the contracts. Chances of me of renewing any of them is pretty low, except for Naki. He's the only one I'm going to trigger his extension. Mimi, they all have extensions, but they're just not good. I have looked over all of these guys, so they're probably all going to leave, including David Carmo. We'll see how he progresses on in the season, but I don't expect him to be quite high. We're going to go high on all of those because I'm competing for all 3. I kind of want to win a treble. It would be amazing if I win a treble on my first season here. Archie Gray, very good player. I don't have 82 million to spend on a backup DM. So doing our scouting a little bit, I have found a player that you guys might be familiar if you follow my channel. Lucas Gudna-Duath. Had him for Monaco. He was absolutely amazing at Monaco. Bought him when he was still at Saint Etienne for Monaco and left at 21. He was brilliant. Hasn't had the best of time at Man United. I'm going to make that offer. I asked my director of football to find me some players. That is the best of the bunch that he's found. I like him. I know what he's like. I know he's a good player. They do want 45 million for him. I do have a transfer budget of 83, so we do have a lot. I'm going to try and reduce this down to about 26 and then add installments over 3 years, because why not? Of another 10 million. And then we'll just take out the profit of sale. They've increased to 81 million. That's a lot of money. All right, let's go. I'll give you 30 up front. And then I'll give you another 29. Let's go 28. Will they take that? They will take that. That is a good offer. That is a very good offer. I am also going to ask my... what is he coming up with here? He's got Lucas over here, who potentially looks very good. He is valued at 75 million. We've got from West Ham, Sergio Siligrat, who looks decent, but valued very high. And Paraga over here, who probably the pick of the bunch, actually. He is right-footed, though. I want someone a little bit more left-footed. I am going to scout Paraga, though, because he looks like he could be potentially a good signing for us. Those are the two sort of positions where we're desperately looking for. In terms of goalkeepers, let's see what you give me. Have you found someone for me that we could possibly look at? Florian Diaz here does not look too bad. If we compare him to our current goalkeeper, he's not miles off. He's not miles off, actually. Not a bad Larsen. Maiskel over here as well. Looks like he could be potentially good. And Ernst from Bayern, not bad at all. I'm going to look at these two, though. Can we scout both of them? Can we do them? We can't do it together. Get a scout report. Let's go. I don't know if they're being scouted or not now, but yeah. This is actually a really cool feature. And if you guys haven't used this feature at all, you guys really should. It does produce sometimes some really good players. Players like Julian Blanco over here looks like he could be a very, very good backup player. Shen, also not too bad. And Radulovic, more scouting is required on him. Let's do those three as well. So those are sort of the positions that we're looking at in terms of where we desperately need some players. Duath is interested in negotiating. He wants between 160 to 220. I mean, we can afford it. He's currently on 130. Can we take you down to 135? Give you 7 million bonus. Your agent can get 825. I'll give you a 10% sell-on fee. We'll take 160. Is he worth 160? Is he the type of player that is better than what we currently have in the DM sort of players, I guess, is the question we need to ask. Because currently, Varela is probably our best choice when it comes to DMs. In fact, I think he's pretty much the only choice we have as a DM. And if we compare him to Gurath, is he an upgrade, though? At 160,000, that's a lot of money to not have a better player than Varela. I'm going to have to think about that one. On other news, though, Lucas Match has joined the club. 8.5 million with the signing on bonuses and everything. That is an absolute steal at 8 million pounds for the Wonder Kid. Absolutely buzzing about that one, which does mean he will come straight into the team. He is probably one of our, I think, a coup signing, to be completely honest with you guys. We've been struggling a little bit on that left. I think he is the man that we're going to look at going forward. Still waiting for Duath, obviously, and then those other scouting reports. If Meisler, if they make another offer for him, then we will look at those goalkeepers as well. Got a couple more games. I think we've got about a week left till the season starts. Hopefully, we can make a couple more signings. We need a couple more DMs. We do need a couple more good players. We have an offer for Lucas Gunnar Duath. 32 million from our 36 million budget. 160 a week. I feel like this has to be done, guys. We need another DM. He is a very good player. I think rotation is going to be very key for this one. I am accepting it. We have a new player, a new DM coming into the team. 2 days left of the transfer special, I guess, episode, because we've got our first game coming up. Having a look at the final scout reports. Patrick Wimmer here, 31-year-old. Basically can play anywhere in the pitch except for defender and goalkeeper. Good all-round player. Too old for my liking, though, at 31. Not really useful. Same with Concert Chow. Good player, though. Very good player. Going through this final sort of list and have a look at some guys. He doesn't look too bad, but he's probably on ridiculous wages. Mirosa, that doesn't look great. Josh Phillips. He looks like a very, very good striker, but at 46 million. That English tax is something, isn't it? Jan over here, though. Plays for Chelsea, so probably earning 120, which isn't... Scout him fully. He looks like he could be a very good striker. And Binik over there, not that great. Right, ladies and gents, I think I am going to end it off here. We've got Tondela coming up. We're also going to skip the Pacos de Ferreira game and take on Braga in our next episode. It's been an interesting transfer season, hasn't it? It has. Well, after all the wheeling and dealing, we've signed what I think is two very good players in Gunnar Duarte and, of course, Victor Iletu. I think the two of them in that holding midfield position would be absolutely fantastic going forward into the season. Elsewhere, not much has actually happened. We spent a lot of our budget on those two players. With the big transfers that we tried to get happening, didn't really happen for us. We're going to stick with our goalkeeper. We're sticking with our defense. And we're sticking up front. Marsh, another huge signing for us with 8 million, is a absolute bargain of a deal. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment or two. Your boy the Vuslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.